Hey guys, real quick before the video starts. I made this video a long time ago. In fact, I made it while we were dating. And then I proposed to her and then everything got crazy. So now I'm finally uploading it and here it is. Hey there, I'm the con guy and I'm going to show you how to make one of these out of plaster sheeting and other stuff. So the items you'll need to make this mask are plaster sheets, Plaster of Paris, some tape and scissors, some old paint brushes and paint, some cardboard, a Dremel. It's not necessary, but it was really helpful. An X-Acto knife, an acting mask. I used my only one, so this is a picture of one I found. First step is to build the body of the mask. I just took some old cardboard and cut pieces out and taped them to the white mask I had. These will serve as a base for wrapping the plaster sheets on. Don't worry if it doesn't feel sturdy, the plaster will fix that. For my mask I had to cut out the mouth and lower jaw using the Dremel. Now as I said before, you don't need the Dremel to get the job done, but if you like doing these kinds of projects, I would invest in getting a Dremel and a basic set of attachments. I use it all the time with my projects. After we have the base of the mask, we can start applying the first layer of plaster sheets. Cut out a sheet of plaster that will fit the bottom part of your mask. Fully dip it in the water and smooth it out over the whole mask. Be careful not to leave any folds or bumps. The first layer should be as flat as you can make it. Continue cutting and wetting the sheets until you have covered the entire mask. I like to rub my finger along the edges of each sheet, especially where they overlap. The plaster will smooth it out and make it a seamless look. Already the mask is getting surprisingly sturdy around the cardboard bits. Once you have the base coat done and dried, draw out the rest of your mask. I used a black marker to outline all the areas in the mask that need to be raised. After the design is drawn, cut out small pieces of plaster cloth and wet them and start layering them to build up the mask. Again, smooth each cloth to make it more seamless. Depending on how your mask will look, you'll need a couple of layers to build up the mask. I learned that plaster sheets are surprisingly moldable. You can bunch it up and make designs out of it pretty easily. Take breaks in between each layer to let it dry out a bit. While the mask doesn't need to be completely dry to keep layering, it gets tougher to work with the wetter it is. The mask will be cool to the touch when it's still wet. Once you have the mask fully designed, let it dry for a while. I left mine out in the sun for a full day. For the next bit, you need the plaster dry. Take some sandpaper and start smoothing the mask down. You can hand sand the whole mask if you need to, but again, a Dremel will help a lot and allow you to detail your mask a lot more than by hand. A quick note about this project. As you can see, it's a very messy project. Wet plaster and sanded bits get everywhere. That's why I'm working in this great box. It really makes cleanup a lot simpler. Once the mask is sanded down, you may need to apply some small plaster sheets again just to finish out detailing. Just remember to sand them down again. You will probably get these little stringy bits that's part of the fabric while sanding. That's okay, just carefully pull them or cut them out. Alright, so now your mask is looking pretty good, but it still doesn't look as smooth as you want it to. This is a secret step to make your mask awesome. Mix some plaster of Paris and get a brush. Start layering the plaster evenly along the mask, especially in the rough bits. The plaster will dry evenly, making your mask smooth. You can apply multiple layers if needed and sand away at rough bits. Alright, now you have an awesome mask. It's time to paint. I recommend painting a plain base color on your mask. If you need to, you can do a couple of layers of paint just to smooth it out that much more. After that, just paint in the details. After that, just take a selfie and you're done. Oh yeah, I can't wait to show everybody on Facebook my awesome mask. Alright, gonna upload this photo. I'm gonna get so many likes. Can't wait. Alright, let's see who liked my photo. Oh.